Hi guys, welcome back. It's Sunday the 20th of October, and before we get into this one, our game of choice this week is Robo Army on the Neo Geo. Well, it would appear at the moment we just can't seem to get enough news with regards to the PlayStation 5. In fact, Xbox don't seem to be getting a look-in. Let's hope though that when they have their live event in November, in fact that's the 14th or 16th of November in London, a global celebration of everything Xbox, that this pendulum is going to swing their way a little bit. Because at the moment, Sony are dominating the gaming news with the PlayStation 5. Let's get into this one. Now, while we have had plenty of rumours regarding the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Scarlet, we still don't have a good idea of what the consoles are capable of doing. According to a recent report, things will be going way beyond what we have seen in the most impressive games of the current generation. Now, a report posted by a former GameFan magazine editor has revealed that he recently seen a tech demo of the multi-platform open world game that was in development for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Scarlet and PC. I wonder what game this is. The demo, which is not that polished but does run a solid performance, is way ahead of the likes of Red Dead Redemption and The Last of Us Part 2. In terms of scope, lighting, environment and dynamics. Now that's a bold statement, because certainly for looks I would say Red Dead Redemption 2 is potentially one of the best looking games I've ever personally seen. So what he goes on to say is that the demo that he saw was the very best real-time graphics he'd ever seen, and what he meant was it looked like a real game that you can play, not some super polished UE4 or Unity technical demo that you would see at a GDC. Now he goes on to say that, to be clear, that there was no way you were going to mistake this for current generation or PC consoles. We reminded him of a Shadowfall moment, and he goes on to say that it seemed totally different from what he'd been used to with previous generations. So he's on about that the step is that big from current generation and PC to what we're going to be seeing in the near future. Now, he goes on to say that the game that he was watching, that granted that the frame rates might have been 25 to 30ish, and it was early, but I actually said out loud, what the fuck, when I first saw it. Shadows in particular are impressive, and the overall picture quality is solid, which should be a given considered the hinted power of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Scarlet. Now, one thing that he found really interesting was the quality of the shadows. Now, that's something I've noticed with games over the years. You know, we've wanted to get water absolutely perfect, sky perfect, grass blowing perfect. Shadows have always been a pain in the ass. They've been really fucking blocky and horrible to look at times. But he goes on to say here, I especially noticed that there were some approximately 2 to 3 foot high bushes. When they were swaying in the wind, they were casting a moving shadow with perfect, effing perfect detail. No shimmering or stepping at all. You know, stair-stepping, sorry, he's referring to. And the shimmering I get, because it just doesn't look right. It looks weird sometimes, the shadows. And I'm talking about a bush with maybe 75 to 100 branches and hundreds of leaves on it, casting, his words, a perfect fucking shadow. Keep in mind, this was just a random, whatsoever, fuck bush. Also, the overall picture quality was astoundingly solid, like it used some super duper AA. The game is a full 2160p, but again has no shimmering whatsoever, just a really solid resolve to the graphics. It has also been confirmed that the demo is running on Navi-Based hardware, so it could have been running on a PlayStation 5 dev kit. Now this is really exciting news, the fact that the games are getting that realistic. I mean, thinking about it, where do we draw the line? Where are we going to have real end and gameplay start? But I'm really excited about this in the future and what we're going to be getting, because it's only going to improve, and we all know that the first line of games that come out never really take the full advantage of the hardware, because the producers and the software guys, they're still learning. So this is exciting news. I'm really up for it. This hype train is really starting to build some momentum, and we've got a full 12 months to go, people. You know, this really is the early days. I hope that in November, when Microsoft are doing that launch, well, it's not a launch, sorry, they're doing everything Xbox in London, that they're going to discuss the Scarlet, because we'd like to hear some news about that as well. I don't want PlayStation dominating everything. I want to hear about Scarlet, maybe some new PC stuff. And what about the the Madbox? Is that died a death, or is that still running? Because I've not heard anything on the Madbox now for absolutely ages. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. A little bit of exciting news there. Obviously, this guy is really pumped up for it. Let me know your thoughts and that in the comments, and I'll catch you all again. Thanks for watching. Take care.